Hey everyone, it is BrickLover18 here today, back in my Lego City, and today I've got part number 2 of the Bricks Tower Complex Tour. In case you missed it, in part number 0, I gave you a tour of the Ellen DeGeneres studio as well as the building next door. And most recently in part number 1, the official part 1, I gave a tour of the Lego store as well as the boutique hotel lobby and the hotel rooms. Well, today with part number 2, I am back and I will be showing you the event space, the sushi restaurant, as well as the 2-story Bricktuber Clubhouse. All right, let's jump right into it. So in the last few videos, I've given you a tour of the Lego store, the boutique hotel, the Ellen DeGeneres studio, as well as the upper floors of the hotel. So in this video, I'm going to get started and show you some of the event spaces around the building, and I'll be leaving the school for the final part. In this building, there is an event space right here, a big open place for ballrooms and events. We've got a sushi restaurant, 2 stories of a Bricktuber's YouTuber Clubhouse, a 2-story penthouse suite at the very top on the 12th and the 13th floors, as well as a commercial tower with a couple offices. It was very important for me to include an event space in this building because I'm a huge fan of attending events, and space is always one of the hardest to find. This beautiful 2-story event space here is pretty basic because I wanted it to be very versatile for everything that we do. The first thing here, which I'll take to get out of the way, is this beautiful chandelier. This is actually the chandelier from the Grand Emporium, which I've just repurposed to add into this building here. This is the event space, so it can be completely reconfigured for any event needs or anything like that. And like I said, I just wanted a beautiful space on the 3rd story of this building so it overlooks the city. I have a bunch of reception tables here that are just included, as well as a stage over on this side. I wanted to build it with the brick wall so it has a beautiful neutral background. And as you can see, it actually used brick on this side as well. It is attached to the school, which is pretty neat. So it's got some big glass windows and double glass doors, which also makes sense based off the school that I modeled it after. As you can see on each side, we've got huge, beautiful glass windows. So there is just so much light coming through into the event space. And like I said, so many different tables around, all receptions so the minifigures can stand at it. And then the floor is pretty basic here. It's continuing with the rest of the theme of the building with the tan and the dark tan tiles. And I wanted to add a little bit more of a texture instead of just having the entire room dark tan. I thought that would be kind of boring. So that's why I combined the 2 styles there. And it's a 2-story event space. It's nice and big, just like a lot of other event spaces you'll see. And I just wanted to get, nice big ceilings and get all the natural light through. So this room is perfect for any of your minifigures event needs. On top of the event space, we've actually got the sushi restaurant, which has also been designed to be a fully modular part of the building. It easily just comes off there, and it's got a few studs holding it in place. Sushi is my absolute favorite food of all time, so it was super important that I included a sushi restaurant in the city. At the top here, it's got a very nice little patio. This is technically the 5th floor of the building, so it's very high up, and it actually is modeled after a sushi restaurant that I love in Toronto. We've got a couple different oriental designs here from, I think, Ninjago sets, which, or a friend's karate set or something like that, which looks really, really cool, the dragon, and really just gives the illusion that it's a sushi restaurant. We've got the entranceway here where a man has just walked out full of a tray of sushi, and then we've got some nice flowers separating it from the inside of the restaurant to keep it nice and private. We've got a couple people here waiting for their sushi, which is probably theirs, and then of course we've got this couple here with their sushi, and they've been eating it. And like I said, it's on a beautiful railing. It's on the 5th floor because I wanted people to be able to eat their sushi and enjoy looking out at the city. At the inside here, we've got the actual rest of the sushi restaurant. So we've got a couple people here eating sushi as well. A lady here eating sushi, and then 2 extra tables of 4 for people who want to come in a little bit later. We've got a sushi bar, so if people choose, they could sit right at the bar and just eat their sushi that way. And then back here, we've actually got a restaurant, the kitchen where they can make the sushi. So they've got all the different toppings and everything like that that they need. And my sushi restaurant back home that I used to go to had a little room like this where they used to just stick the sushi above the counter behind the curtain. So I wanted to kind of mimic that style there. And as you can see, there is a door to get into the kitchen. Because it's a sushi restaurant, I wanted to keep it very light and friendly. So I just used tan tiles here and none of the dark tan tiles. I also included a water feature at the back because I find that sushi restaurants are normally pretty relaxing with some nice music and ambient sound like that, which is really, really cool. And like I said, I just wanted to make sure I included a sushi restaurant here because sushi is my all-time favorite food. Above the sushi restaurant here on the 6th and 7th floor, we've actually got 2 stories of the Bricktuber Clubhouse. The Bricktubers was actually a lug that I think is inactive now, but it was basically a bunch of LEGO YouTubers who got together to share their passion for LEGO. They had a contest one time where they asked you to make the Bricktubers Clubhouse, so this is kind of one that I came up with back then, and then I just remodeled it about last year when I redid this building. Like I was saying, it is 2 stories here, so you can see there's a lot of different minifigures included, as well as a pool, which also sits on top of the school. This pool is open to the entire building in the hotel, not just the Bricktubers, but it's really cool because, as I said, it's technically on the 6th floor with beautiful views of the LEGO city, and then this is what it looks like on top. And of course, you've already seen this part of the video where I showed the 4 stories of hotels, and then later in this video, I will show you my penthouse suite. Here's a better overview of what the bottom floor of the Bricktubers Clubhouse looks like. I wanted to make this an open space, so as you can see, there is only 2 walls, and the rest of it is fully open-aired, and ready to, kind of exposed to the elements. Here over at the back, I've got a fireplace, which I really love. This is a fireplace that I had in an old MOC many years ago that I built fully custom, and when I tore that down because it just didn't fit with, my LEGO style anymore, I wanted to ensure I incorporated that fireplace into it. It's got a beautiful couch here with a couple of YouTubers enjoying their time there. Throughout the Bricktubers Clubhouse, you'll notice a lot of sig figs, so you'll have to be able to see if you recognize any of them. I will show them here. Some of them are still, of course, active in the LEGO community, and others aren't so active anymore, so you'll have to see if you maybe remember any. At the back here, we've got a Brick Sticks, which I believe it was called, Home Sweet Home, and then of course the staircase moving up to the top floor. It's got another nice balcony here for people to chill out, maybe have a few drinks and just enjoy, the Bricktuber Clubhouse from the 6th floor. And then moving on here to, of course, the patio where there's the pool full of studs, beautiful pool to swim in. We've got drinks and flowers all the way around. This floor here is definitely the lounging floor to, hang out, relax, and have a good time. Moving on to the 2nd floor, this is more of the fun floor. This is where everybody gets excited and starts playing a bunch of games. We've got a couple sig figs here playing table tennis on this custom table tennis court, as well as 2 figures here playing beer pong, which is really cool. So they've got their red solo cups and their ball there, and they're playing it around. At the back here, the Bricktubers Clubhouse flag, as well as a bunch more brick sticks, just to really make the room look fun and designed. This is the fun room up here versus the, the relaxing lounge area down here. As well, I wanted to continue to keep with the open concept theme, so there is only 3 walls on this side, as well as a nice railing kind of overlooking the rest of the city, as well as the pool especially. I mentioned this in the last video, but one of the parts that I love the most about this Bricktubers Clubhouse is the light fixtures. So they are 2 2x4 blue bricks there held up underneath with the studs not on top method through Technic pins. So I love that because the theme of the Bricktubers Clubhouse and the theme of the lug was studs not on top. So I really wanted to incorporate the Bricktubers, the logo and everything like that into the actual clubhouse, and I did that through having a light fixture above the games. So now that I've showed you the event space, the sushi restaurant, as well as the Bricktuber Clubhouse, I feel like it's gone on long enough, and I will wait and show you the penthouse suite, as well as the office tower, and finally the school in the 3rd part. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching part 2 of the Bricks Tower Tour. I'm really excited to show you part 3, and that video will be coming out very soon. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here in the next video.